What is good? King McClure here with King's Court, presented by 365 Sports, and we talk the latest in college basketball. And today, we are talking about my alma mater, Baylor. Are the Baylor Bears in trouble? Baylor at one time had the solution when it came to the transfer portal with Maceo Teague, Davion Mitchell, even Adam Flagler, Jonathan Trauma-Trachua. They had the solution. They had the answer. Go get a transfer, allow them to sit out, learn your program, and that next year they'll be ready to dominate. It worked. They won a national championship. Well, now that the rules have changed, Baylor seems like they have, maybe I wouldn't say struggled, but they've been like the last people to this transfer party, and they really have not hit the transfer portal as hard as everybody would have expected. Now, are they in trouble? No. Scott Drew is one of the best in the business. His staff is one of the best in the business. Baylor has become a national brand, and they will get players. So just because they're a little bit late, let's clear the air. Just because they're a little bit late, they are not in trouble. They actually just got, because we're filming this today on a Thursday, and they just got RayJ Dennis from Toledo, who averaged 20 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, great point guard. Baylor right now needed to fill the holes of a point guard and a four-man. Adam Flagler decided to stay in the draft. He will be missed. Jalen Bridges is honestly deciding if he wants to come back to school. He decided to pull out of the draft, and now he's looking at the NBL, looking at playing in Australia. So it's between playing in Australia and staying at Baylor. So right now, Baylor is in need of a 1 and a 4. When you look at their roster right now, they bring in Jaden Nunn, who I love, a transfer from VCU, and what I love the most about him is his ability to compete on the defensive side. He is a dog in all sense of the word. Then you bring in Jacoby Walter, McDonald's All-American. My man Jacoby is a player. Keontae George is an elite scorer. Jacoby Walter is just a whole, I'm going to use the word again, dog. I was so impressed. I went to go see Jacoby Walter play his junior year. He was playing against Cason Wallace, who will be a top 10 draft pick, and Rylan Griffin, who's at Alabama, who will be a key player for Alabama in this upcoming year. And it was Jacoby versus Cason and Rylan. And Jacoby did not have a great offensive game, but defensively he was spectacular, and he found a way to win that game. And I was extremely impressed. And then you bring in Miro Little, a kid from Sunrise who was around the program who expects to win. He might not be a guy who gets significant minutes up front, but if he sticks with it, he will be a great player for Baylor. So them adding those 3 new players with Jonathan Trauma-Trachua, who came back from injury and will be excellent, Caleb Lohner, and now RayJ Dennis, I think that Baylor will be great. I think they'll be really good. I think before RayJ Dennis, they were a top 25 team, anywhere between 20 and 25. Now with RayJ Dennis, they'll probably be a top 15 team. And if they can find a 4, and I've heard a few names in talks, but if they can find a 4-man, one of the 4-men that are in the talks, that they are been talking to, I think that Baylor goes from a top 15 team to easily a top 5, top 10 program, and they get back to the Baylor of which we've known. So, Baylor fans, do not worry. Do not press the panic button, because once again, Scott Drew and his staff know what they're doing, and Baylor's become a national brand that kids want to come to and kids want to play at. And with this new arena coming, who wouldn't want to go play for Baylor? So do not press the panic button. They will be fine. They are not in trouble. They will be a top 10 team in this upcoming season. This is King's Court. That's all.